Hi everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today I'm making CocoLime soap, and if you've been following, I'm going to get the design ideas from some of the last soaps that I made, starting with the Fireball soap where I had different combinations of colors in the drops, so when they dropped into the black background they really popped. So I really liked that idea, and I wanted to follow that up by another charcoal soap, so I made the Midnight Patchouli, what was that called? Midnight Patchouli Rainbow soap. And as I was scraping the bowl out, I saw that there's this kind of oil slick rainbow inside the black batter. So I'm going to do something like that, but not with rainbow. I'm going to make a subtle swirl in the background of the soap. So first let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's a picture of in the bowl as I was scraping out the midnight soap, and you can see it's like this rainbow in the soap, kind of like an oil slick. And then in the bars when I cut them, I saw that same lingering swirl in there too. So I thought I can plan this. So for this soap, I'm not going to use rainbow colors, but I'm going to use kind of a reddish brown, kind of signifying the husk of the coconut. And then I'm going to drop swirl the lime, the green in there, and a little bit of brown. And we'll see what we come up with. So let's get started right away. Okay, I'm going to be soaping at about 76 degrees. Let me blend my oils and kaolin clay. The lye in there. I just want to blend this to emulsification. Get my fragrance in there. It smells wonderful. It smells just like a blend of lime and coconut. Okay, let's get stuff poured here. Again, I'm going to use my trusty ladle because these bowls don't really pour well without dribbling all over the place. Didn't realize I had 6 different colors here. Guess I got used to making the rainbow soaps with 6 colors there. Okay, so let's get my white first. Do I want to do that? I think I want to slightly stir the colors first. Which one is that? I mixed a couple of these because I wanted one slightly darker. This one's the slightly darker. This one's called Savage Garden. It's really dark green. And then I wanted something that wasn't quite as dark, so I mixed this one with Laurel Green. This really bright lime green is called Enchantment. This one is like a coppery red. Hard to describe it. It's really kind of changing colors in front of me too. Right now it's getting more like a brick red, but I think that's going to settle down again. This one's called Sugar and Spice. This one's 24 karat gold. And I have a mica drizzle with this as well, so I can get that gold up on top. And a nice brown. This is called mocha brown. So I got all the colors from the fragrance, and this would be like the husk of the coconut. Let's see how this batter's doing. I think it's still pretty good. Okay, let's get the white in there. It's going to be the base. I think I'm going to need all that. Still caught some air under my blender. That's what that was. You can hear it. So here's my idea. I'm going to swirl in these colors, and I'm going to get a nice stir. So I don't have as much definition. And let's see, I think I'm going to use that as a drop swirl. This is going to be plenty. And I'm going to go around cutting into this several times. Usually you don't want to do this too much because you don't want everything to mix together, but in this case I want it to mix a little bit more. And then I'm going to pour this, and the rest are going to be combined drop swirls. This fragrance really does behave well. I don't see really any acceleration at all. Alright, so let's give these a little mix again. You can see that it's still pretty liquid, but it's getting to be like a light trace right now. Beautiful. Okay, so this one I want to have a combination of 3 colors in there. So some brown, some of that, some of that, some of that, this dark one. I'm going to try to let this sink in deeper, so I'm going to go about 2 feet above. And then this other one's going to have some dark, but more of the light colors plus the gold. And I'll have a lot of scrapings for the top. Again, I'm going to pour from high, about 2 feet up. See bubbles coming up. Finally, this lime green really pops against the darker background. I didn't count on my camera card running out on me. That's why I saw a change of angle there. So let's clean this up, do a swirl, get the gold on there, and then bring it back for the cut. Let's see what thing we can do with the spoon instead of... So I think of a coconut scent as a smooth scent. So instead of having that sharp design with a chopstick, I think I'm just going to blend like this. And get my gold on top. And then see what else we have to do to this. Maybe nothing. Let's see. I think I can get away with a little bit more swirl because the soap is still liquid enough for me to bring up the texture a little bit more. If I do this, the gold will spread. I like that. Okay, so I'm glad I got the whole thing filmed. Almost didn't happen. And then we'll bring you back for the cut. Okay, let's cut this CocoLime soap. See what's going on in there. Never would have expected that. It's so weird. Very abstract. I'm happy with it, but it's always a surprise. So remember that I did a pretty intensive swirl in the pot with a reddish color and brown. And then I did those drop swirls. That blue color surprises me. I wonder if it's going to morph back into a green. Wow, look at that. And why? I have all kinds of questions for this one. And why all just little dots for that brown? Not sure, but it's really intriguing. There's a face. I'm happy with the gold there. So this is really just a combination of in the pot swirl and then that multicolored drop swirl. Well, because of that blue color, it's very, can't take full credit for it, but very sophisticated color scheme. But I like that it's not just a pure white base, that there's something going on there that's not quite as bold around the bolder drop swirl. with those little loops. But most of all, I'm happy that it's intriguing and different. I was shooting for something a little unique, and it certainly smells good. I don't think I've ever gotten a coconut lime fragrance before. It's actually a lot going on color-wise in this, but there are no bright reds, not too much bright green, no purples, so it's not like there's like a clash of too many different colors, just a lot going on in there. That's pretty. And I get to share it all with you. Every cut is a surprise for me. Thanks for watching. Wow. And I will be making, probably off camera, another fireball soap just because I made it and it's almost all gone, so I'm going to make some more of that. And it's a fun one to make. Thanks everyone for all the comments, and thank you new subscribers. Appreciate that. It's very encouraging. I spend a lot of time, especially editing these things together. But those of you who have commented are very encouraging to me. The things you say, it really makes me want to do more. Wow, look at that. All that line work. One more cut and I can say goodbye. Look at my Instagram page if you'd like to. Got a lot of pictures there that I take as inspiration for myself. And I usually reference some of those later on. And I certainly, when it's appropriate, I include that in the editing of these videos. And the store is open. Thank you for those of you who have purchased lately. And we'll see you later for the next video. Bye everybody.